You're connecting. We're ready to go.
Okay, where do we go from here?
Say hello.
Hello again, world.
What's on your mind?
It's me again.
Who are you?
I'm Judy Tubbs.
What do you want people to know? What do you want to talk to them about?
And I'm betting that because I told you to say no to the national health care, I'm betting you're going, what should we do then? Well, part one would be, let's get the poor man back in the White House and get rid of all these.
Why would you want to get the poor man back in the White House?
Because he's the only one that knows what it's like to have to choose between food and medicine and rent and heat and all that stuff. And the poor man's not going to sit there and tell you,
How about instead of the poor man, how about the man with common sense?
yeah,
The poor man, maybe he's poor, but I'd rather have the man with common sense instead of the poor man.
true.
So, tell us more about this healthcare job that's going on here with your first-hand knowledge, with the experience of actually being on the Medicaid system here in New York State.
Like, what?
Like, what's going on with this in your general area of Medicaid? You were talking about Patterson's plan and how it would affect you, and the National Health Care Plan, how it would affect you.
You know,
So tell us a little bit of details about how this would affect Judy Tubbs personally.
well, the sum and substance of it is, they're pulling the separate but equal garbage again. And whenever you segregate somebody from society, it's not equal, it's just separate. There's nothing equal about it.
What do you mean by separate and equal?
There is no such thing as separate and equal. Separate inherently means unequal.
Okay. Now, when you talk about the health care plan, what's so bad about this national health care plan? What do you believe? What do you believe that is so bad and so wrong about the national health care plan?
Well, for one thing, if we'd had the National Health Care Plan about 100 years ago, we never would have had Beethoven.
Oh, you mean abortion? Are you talking about the funding of abortion with the national health care plan?
That and eugenics.
Oh. Do you know what eugenics is? Can you explain to your audience what that term means?
Yeah, it means they just selectively pick and choose what kind of person they want. And they breed out all the, quote, defects.
Really? And can you give us an example of that?
Like what?
Maybe a historical element to eugenics?
How about the concentration camps in World War II?
Concentration camps in World War II.
Yeah.
Those were examples of eugenics. Now, it was interesting you were telling me the history of the concentration camps and where they actually came from. Can you tell us where you said they came from, the original concentration camps?
Oh, you mean the gas chambers they used in the original concentration camps?
Right, yeah. Where did those originally come from?
Those were originally designed and used in the developmental centers where they used to keep people with disabilities. And Hitler just perfected on them.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. Now, were these facilities, where were they originally? Were they in Germany or where were they from?
They were all over the world. Germany, United States,
Wow. And so what you're saying is they'd actually take people and put them in these facilities?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Now what does that have to do with the National Health Care Plan?
Because they're trying to revert back to that.
You're trying to bring those back, is what you're saying.
Mhm.
Oh, this is not good. This doesn't sound like a very good health care plan. If they're using eugenics and abortion, sounds like a death care plan to me.
Yeah, how do you think it saves money, quote unquote?
Oh, it saves money by putting people in death camps, huh?
Uh-huh.
Nice. So these death camps, instead of them being concentration camps, would you think that these are actually hospitals? That they're actually going to be eugenicizing people in hospitals instead of concentration camps?
Probably.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
The only difference between the U.S. and Hitler is the U.S. is much more subtle at it. Hitler was more honest. At least you knew where you stood with him.
Yeah, that's true. After the fact. Wow, so,
No, he told you before the fact because he wrote Mein Kampf, in which he laid down all his plans.
wow, Mein Kampf wrote down all his plans and told everybody about it, huh?
Uh-huh. Before he got elected.
Wow. And where did you learn this, Judy?
History?
History. So are you a student of history?
No, but I like it.
You like history?
Yeah.
Wow. And tell us a little bit about your personal education.
I have a bachelor's and a master's in social work.
Where did you go to school?
Nazareth College and Syracuse University.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. Well, I'd like to talk more about this issue, but it looks like we might be running a little bit out of time here. So, until next time, is there any closing comments you want to say to people?
Just the same thing I said in the last video. Don't vote for the healthcare plan, because first they'll come for me and they'll come for you.
Wow. And who are they?
All the rich people that are trying to control the world. Never mind the United States. They're not stopping there.
Oh, very good. Well, everybody, until our next video, peace and Godspeed.